Hey guys, just a quick update. So WFC, all the functionality that we've had to do to make it all work at the newer level with the higher end page speed and all the new rebuilding of the core, everything is now done. And so we are actually going to be able to start lining up domains, getting them, and then as they arrive, doing our archive.org thing. And as that fills out, putting on creating new pages and putting on AdSense, all the stuff that we need to do to make these sites go. So for all of you guys who've been waiting, I just want to point this out. When we buy domain names, it can take up to 2 weeks to receive them in GoDaddy. I found that out during my first auction. I bought something at a buy now price. It was Skenius, and I found when I got it, it took like 2 weeks to receive it. But now I'm aware of that. I looked it up. That happens every time. It can take up to 2 weeks. Having said that, then we start rebuilding the front end, and now we have the newest templates to do it on, so it'll be like real quick. And then we start cranking in great pages real quick. That's good. So we rebuild the front end, cranking great pages, and then we come here and put them in AdSense. One thing that's crazy is AdSense can take up to 2 weeks. It usually takes a few days, but in some cases up to 2 weeks. I guess it's costing me 2 freaking weeks because it's my first ever AdSense website. So, yeah, it's been taking me almost 2 weeks now. I'm like, come on. Every time I log in, I'm like, are you really going to make me wait till the very last day? But having said that, it's going to happen that they say, okay, you know, and that's great. So they're going to put it on. And then because we have the code, we can stick it in the pages. And then all the new pages we create are going to have AdSense on them too. Every time we append to the pages, it's going to be the improved pages with AdSense on them too. And then being able to slip our ads in where we want them is so easy. And being able to use the CTA for that, the call to action bar, is so easy. Being able to use a exit pop-up is so easy. And having top menus with good links on them is so easy. So whatever these combinations are that makes sense, website by website. So the only other point I want to make is that I'm going to differentiate between two terms. One is WFC for Website Funding Club. The other is GTF for, or CTF, sorry, not get, but Constant Traffic Flow, CTF. Okay, so what are they? Same thing effectively. It's just the purpose is different. Website Funding Club. You don't really care what's being sold. You don't really care what the industry is. All you know is we're buying low, selling high, right? Buy low, build it up, sell it high. The idea is to sell it, to roll it over and get more, build them up, roll them over and get more. And the compounding is like the biggest thing. We're trying to move these things through as quickly as we can, churn them, you know, for decent chunks of cash. Now, having said that, CTF, Constant Traffic Flow, is the idea that you already have a business, but you're not getting hardly any organic traffic. You're probably paying for ads, or you're doing other things, word of mouth, who knows, you're doing other things. And you would like to get that constant traffic flow. So we would also make websites in the same way. We'll go find expired domains, we'll go to archive.org, build them up, get them live, and then start cranking the pages into them, okay? But when we do all that, the idea is that this is in market for that guy's business, whatever it is, okay? And the ads and stuff and the CTA and the exit pop-up all go to that guy's business. And that guy is not trying to sell it. He's trying to keep it, okay? So that's a job being done for a guy. There's no split on profit there. That is not the same as the Website Flipping Club where we're doing it together. You're paying us to build your site, drive the thing up, and then flip it and split the sale, right? And then go for more, that being the whole idea. This guy is just paying us to build it for him, for his purposes. Now, with that thing up and going, it is possible for us to do things like slip other ads in there for related industry stuff, affiliate links you have, things like that. We'll talk about stuff like that when the day comes. Because if that guy wants us to keep maintaining, he's either got to pay dollars or give us some value add. Value adds come in the form of things like we can include our ads on the guy's website where it's out of the way. It's just other ads. So whenever someone's scrolling down, they see that AdSense and then that thing over there, this guy's ad, that guy's ad, this guy's ad. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's kind of interesting. And they click on it, right? Who knows which thing it was? Everyone's different. The one guy clicks on that, someone else clicks on that, someone else clicks on that, someone else clicks on that. Everyone's different. So people will click on the ads they care about, but we're giving them different things to click on, different things to do. That's great. Increases engagement and interest and all the rest. Having said that, another way that the guy's website can be beneficial is purely backlinking. But if you're going to backlink, may as well do it through some kind of affiliate link, or else you're backlinking to the other WFC sites, or in some cases other CTF sites. And especially if the CTF sites, if the guy buys a bunch for his thing and he wants a bunch of CTF sites pointing at him, then that also means that we can do deep linking through the CTF sites. And it also means either he's paying us to maintain them, or he's allowing us some other benefit, like we can infiltrate our ads through them, related ads, related industries, or anything that's general purpose. Because general purpose, pretty much anything that applies to all Americans. So male, female, pretty much any ethnicity, pretty much any age. You know, if it's general purpose, then you kind of want it in pretty much any websites, right? It's fun and great when you can do it in market, and that's a project that's intended for you. But it does not mean, and here's the point I'm getting at, it does not mean that projects in different markets are not useful to you. And it does not mean that general purpose projects are not useful to you, okay? We can structure and approach how we put ads through the pages of all these different sites, right? So that's very cool. I mean, we're growing as we go, but a lot of what we've been doing lately, as you know, has been finalizing the development to be able to save ourselves $176 a month per website. That means you don't have to pay for that in order to get the really high page speed. And you don't have to pay the like $11.50 it costs for content at scale pages when they do them, almost 3,000 words per page, and it's almost half a cent per word. It's like $11.50 per page. And you think $11.50, well, if I want to do 100 pages, how many, that's 1,150. So if I want to do 300 pages, that's like 3,000, I don't know, what is that, 3,475 or something like that. So if that's 3,475 and page speed is another 1,765 for the year, that's over $5,000. And that doesn't include the template, that doesn't include the hosting. I mean, it's not even enough. That doesn't even include the manpower of getting the sites done, like getting stuff out of archive.org and rebuilding the pages, and doing the 301 redirects so that the old backlinks work for wherever the new pages are. Crazy, huh? So yeah, just getting it right, that's the biggest thing. So anyway, yeah, we've been really on a rampage, and it's meant everything's moving slow because it's development. Development is always painful and grinding and slow, but we're done. So now we can do it complete with the tracking. All the other stuff we care about is doable now. So that's it. We get in and go. Having said that, this week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are going to be very much tied up, not going to be able to get much done. So if you want to reach out to me, today and tomorrow are good days for that. Beyond that, next week, but that's okay. I mean, we are really starting in production mode now, and so all of this stuff, this whole engine gets to start turning, and it won't stop. Because if we decide to add something new at that point, it's just some new little tool that does something kind of cool that we can filter in to finished projects, and it won't hurt anything if we start early. We can start whenever we want. So there you have it. I have been waiting for this for a long time. I almost forgot it was possible. Not really. But it really stinks to get stuck in development forever. But yeah, we're coming out with a monster. This is a monster. And we save so much money on these projects that everyone can get involved. Okay, last point I want to make, just in case you don't know. If you want to get in, you haven't gotten in yet, or you want to get another instance or whatever, website-installer.com, right? Website-installer.com. Professional services, It's $1,500. And if you get in, we just need your email. If you have a domain name that you want us to build it on, something you got, an expired domain name or auction domain name, or some domain that's got really good domain rating, and it's got good backlinks, right? Then put it here. We can build the project on your domain name, okay? By the way, let me give you this last minute tool right here, ahrefs.com/backlink-checker. Any of you have domain names and you just don't know what they're worth? Then go here. I guess I'll just make this thing really, really obvious for a minute. Okay, right here. It's a free tool and it lets you see really, really fast your domain rating score and the backlinks you have. That way you can tell if the domains you own are worth anything, right? There you go. So yeah, they got to have at least some kind of rating, some kind of backlinks, and be out of the sandbox. Hopefully the domain rating is double digits, right? Not 4, but even 4 beats a 0, right? So you can always ask me to take a look. We'll look for things like signs that Google indexed pages earlier, signs that it's gotten out of the sandbox, stuff like that. Okay, other than that, up to 5 links, whatever you got, you can put in here for your projects. And that's great. We can archive these in your account so that we know what your 5 links are, up to 5, like a clickbait link, an affiliate link. It can be for anything, the same thing, multiple things. I would do them all for the same industry and just saturate the industry's offerings so that you target all those people. And if you're thinking general purpose, think that way. If you're thinking landscaping and stick with it, think that way, and that's good because it's general purpose. If we do projects completely different for different industries, no reason that the landscaping links can't fit in there. They can. Why not? Pretty much everyone that either has their own yard or at least their own balcony on their apartment can put the lights up, can put up some things that have to do with landscaping. You might want to get those cool little bushes and trees and whatever else you can hang and set on your balcony. And some patio furniture, So pretty much everyone can be affected by this stuff. But don't think I want to sell to everyone. Just think I want to sell good stuff where most anybody would want it. And that's fine. That's good enough. Now, if you don't have those, it's okay. You can add them later. We can always infiltrate them through the websites later to add some new things to the websites so that Google sees the pages change and that we're back there doing things and keeping them updated and all that jazz. Okay. I think you get it, so I'm going to break off of this for now. And just letting you know, we are finally going through that transition where things start to pick up. We're going to be starting to buy domain names, and as soon as we receive possession of them in like 1 to 2 weeks, then we can build the front pages, start to build the content, then apply for AdSense. And hopefully Google will get faster about giving us the AdSense functions as they get to trust us. I think your first time is going to be your slowest. But then after that, it's probably going to be quicker. Okay, and then, we're going to get the stuff on a roll, and we can tie in links and make adjustments anytime we want. Really, really cool. We have all our remote control functionality running for the new sites. I have never been so excited as to have this much power in one place. We can do it all, guys, so we will. All right, take care.